Hello YouTube, welcome to Quotology. This is a brand new channel that I've made kind of with the aim of discussing quotes, ideas, interesting topics, things I've read or come across sort of once a week in uploads. And I guess the main overall aim is just to learn more about myself, other people, the world. Quite a big aim, I guess. But the reason I'm doing this isn't that clear yet. I'm just going to see where it goes. It's been an experiment, and I'm always really interested to hear what everyone else thinks. So feel free to comment and message me with any ideas for quotes to discuss, and we'll just go from there. So I hope you find it, I hope someone out there finds this useful. So I guess to kickstart it off, we have a quote today from Leo Tolstoy, from the book War and Peace, which I've been trying to pin down for ages actually. I keep hearing it in different variations of it. And I finally the other day managed to pin it down, the exact quote. So that it was originally written in French. So it's tout comprendre, c'est tout pardonner. And what that means in English is to understand everything is to forgive everything, or to understand all is to forgive all. And well, the first time I heard it, I just thought it was quite a powerful idea, because it's, firstly, I mean, it gives you, the person sort of wielding that, the power to understand people, obviously, but it gives you the sort of freedom to open yourself up to other possibilities and other perspectives. I think the phrase is quite a freeing one for the person who's keeping it in mind. Now, it's quite a big claim to say that to understand everything is to forgive everything, and it's not humanly possible to understand everything. That's not what I'm saying. But the more we strive to understand other people, particularly other people's agendas or feelings or motivations, everyone has different motivations, I guess the more at peace we can become with those people. I mean, you all have someone, for example, at work, at school, wherever, who really gets on your nerves. Maybe it's a family member that's really, really acting in an abhorrent way or in an intolerable fashion. But I really believe that only through gaining more perspective and more insight into who they are, what's driving them, that you can truly be at peace. You know, it may not be necessary to forgive them. You may not want to forgive them. It might not be appropriate. But understanding is to give you the option to forgive. It's allowing you to move past resentment or any other emotions which you hold towards that person, which are not of great utility to you. So that's the first thing. I think the second thing is it really helps in sort of confrontational situations, in a really acute sort of pent-up emotional situation. Just to illustrate that, I mean, just take an example, I don't know. Someone coming up to you for no apparent reason and acting aggressively. So it's very, very easy to react instantly in that situation. And this is another key distinction here. It's there's a difference between reacting and responding. So I switched to my Mac because my phone just died. So what I was saying is, more often than not, if you choose to respond instead of react, you can actually more often than not work out where this person is coming from, that is coming to you in an aggressive way. So on the reacting side of it, it's a very emotional, rapid, like knee-jerk reaction, if you see what I mean. There's not much thought in it, it's all subconscious. It's all sort of primal, really. Whereas with response, we can actually use what we've been given, the neocortex, which we've evolved, to actually rationally think through our response, because we have that option. So that's the second use, I guess, of this phrase, of this quote by Tolstoy, which, just to summarise, is to approach interactions with other people in a more level-headed way. So instead of, getting into a fight or lashing back or back-chatting to someone, it might be better to just take 5 seconds of silence. Even I think asking someone, if they're really being aggressive, asking, where are you coming from? Like, is everything okay? Why are you coming to me in this way? So let me know what you think. Try and test it out. Especially, I think a key area that helps is with family members, because oftentimes, I don't know about you, but I go home to my parents and I regress into this childlike state where, everything's a kind of a battle for being right and wrong and independence, and, I'm right, you're wrong. But if you understand where your parents are coming from, and often that's a good place as well, a place of worry, a place of concern, it allows you to just cooperate. It makes everything smooth. It makes everything go much, much smoother. I found that. It's not saying it's easy. The best of times is not easy, but yeah, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye.